What is going on, everybody? Scott here, and I am bringing you a Team Fortress 2 gameplay video. It's not so much about the gameplay, but you will notice I do reload more often because everybody yells at me so much because I don't reload. So, reloading more with the Scout, playing in Star Server because it is a great server that bans mini spammers, aka mini sentries, which I'm not a fan of. So, try to get into Star Server whenever I can, even though it's usually always full. But I happened to get in last night and was only playing a couple games before I went to bed, but there was an Aimbot hacker in here, and if you read the text logs on the side, people are just going ham on the kid, and it's kind of funny. I mean, I don't get why people would hack. I get it, but I don't understand. Like, you don't win a freaking prize for beating people in Team Fortress, you know? It's not like you're in a Highlander game or something. You're on a freaking pub with people just trying to have fun. So, you, sir, are a douche. And you will see the aimbot later on. It was the first time running into him a little later in the game. But the thing I really wanted to talk about the most was the summer update that's coming up. I was pretty harsh and critical on the appetizer crates in the video that I did because it was all old items. But information's coming out. Valve's been updating their blog, and it looks like it's going to be kind of crazy. They're fixing a bunch of maps like Bad Water. They're making it so you can't sentry jump anymore, or rocket jump to the other spawn right at the start of the game, which is awesome. They're also coming out with 2 new maps, Process and Stand-In, which are capture point maps. The maps have been around for a while, used in competitive TF2. I personally have never played them, looked at pictures, watched a gameplay video on them, and it looks pretty cool. I mean, I'm excited for new maps. Hopefully there'll be more of those in the future, but I'm really excited about those fixes. And another thing that came up on their second blog post, weapons. They are correcting weapons. It says at least a half a dozen. They specifically touch on 3. The first one being the battalion backup, which apparently only 15% of the people that play Team Fortress actually use, whereas a lot of people use the buff banner. And apparently they're changing it from you would gain buff from taking damage. Now you're going to gain buff from, you know, causing damage, which is really cool. I'm sure a lot of people will be using that a little more so now. A second thing is something I'm very, very excited about. They're going to nerf the Dead Ringer a bit. It said apparently 80% of the people that play Team Fortress as a spy use the Dead Ringer, and they said that they've concluded it's because they really have no other option to use it. So what they're going to do is take away, I think it's like a 6.5 or 7 second cloak time right after you get ringed, right after you die. I personally have never used the Dead Ringer before. I don't even know what it's all about. I don't play Spy ever, so I've never really used it, but apparently they cloak for a long period of time after they die, and then make it harder for you to kill them. So now you'll actually be able to kill them. They'll cloak less, which is really cool because those Dead Ringer spies are pretty obnoxious. And then final thing that they really touched on was item sets, like the Snaggletooth for the sniper, where you can't take headshots. If you have the Snaggletooth, I think I don't even remember I don't use it, but I know there's a couple items, and if you have to have the whole set. I know Scout has the Milkman, the fish, and the milk. If you do that, you have, I think, 25% more life, or 25 extra life. But they're taking it away where you don't have to have the whole set equipped. You just have to have one particular item from that set equipped, which has not been announced yet. You know how they're going to change that. But it's definitely exciting. I'm glad to see that a game that's been out for, what, 7 years now, it's still getting updated, and besides just hat updates, they're actually changing mechanics and making it so that people still play the game and enjoy the game. So, hats off to you, Valve. As always, you do not let the fans down. And, hold on, you'll see this little hacker prick. Right there. I mean, yes, that one could have been a legitimate headshot, but it's the same douche that was hacking the whole time. So if you saw the heavy, he killed me out of nowhere. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below as far as what you want to see nerfed, what you want to see buffed. And, you know, my personal thing, the one thing I hate about this game, more than the soda popper, more than the flog, it's the freaking mini sentry. It's so OP. You just drop it, and it's like the the power of a heavy in a little tiny robot casing. It's bullshit, and I want to see it nerfed. So hopefully they'll do something, at least nerf the gunslinger. Till next time, guys. Peace.